Hello, Aquarius. Thank you very much for tuning into your general read. Good, good. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. For the supportive oracle cards, the Romance Angel cards by Doreen Virtue. Okay, already shuffled. Let's see what we got. This is interesting already. This is not what I'm accustomed. This is very patterned. This is very patterned, and I'm just kind of like, that's not what I'm used to for Aquarius. Not that Aquarius doesn't have a pattern or can't have a pattern. It just makes me wonder. Because it feels a little bit like Leo or Taurus. I don't know why I said Leo. Leo is not really something I associated with pattern. Taurus is what I associate pattern with, but let's just keep that in mind if those signs connect to you. So as we're coming into this situation, whatever it is, you've got the Seven of Wands and the Hanged Man. Seven of Wands is how you're looking at the situation, kind of like it's becoming quite the chore. It's becoming quite the effort to keep it going. The situation isn't moving forward, isn't going backward either. It's just stagnant with what it's doing, but it's becoming a chore to deal with. Because of that, you seem to be just kind of backing off from it as much as you can. And that seems to be how that's going for you. The other side, one of the reasons I feel like it's so stagnant is they're not really helping you with the situation. Whoever you're dealing with, whatever you're dealing with, seems to be looking at the situation like there's other possibilities, there's better possibilities to deal with here. Fair warning, my cat's coming close, so if you might see a cat jump into frame, so don't get startled. Just in case, if you have a pacemaker or you have a weak heart, just know ahead of time. He might just jump into frame. Just does what he wants. The Seven of Cups is here. I feel like other people have other ideas. They're not really... That's one of the reasons I feel like it's stagnant, though. Because you're the one working at it. You're the one trying. And whatever you're dealing with, you're the only one actually trying to move it forward. Nobody seems to be helping you with it. Which is another reason why it's stagnant, but also why you're retreating. You're like, if I'm doing this on my own, I'll go do something else for right now. And just let it kind of work on its own. Because it's not moving forward. It's not regressing, but it's not progressing. Okay. Now, you seem to pull back a bit. I feel you pulling back a bit. When you do, whatever you're dealing with here, whoever you're dealing with here, sees that as their opportunity. Because they go from the Seven of Cups into the Eight of Coins. They're trying to push forth something new. I feel like there's a lot here they have invested in here. They want to bring more things forward. They're seeing a lot of opportunities. Now they have the resources to do so. It's almost like you got out of their way. So now they can take the resources they've gathered and pull forth these opportunities they've been considering. The thing is, religious factors are blocking them. Now, I don't take this just like religious factors, like flat out religious factors. The way they're handling the situation versus the actual situation do not match. That's what I'm getting. There's a contrast here that's blocking progression. It can't move forward because what they want versus what the situation can actually deliver is not matching. So it's not working. And I'm getting the situation is suffering because of it. So you seem to step out of the way in their opinion. They try to move the situation more to their liking. The situation can't naturally accommodate that. So it's causing this Nine of Wands situation here. I just feel like there's conflict here. It's not working, is what I'm getting. I feel like it's the situation. They're trying to force the situation to be something it's not, and it's just not working out very well. Now on your side, I'm seeing the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak. It's sadness. I feel like you're not happy about this. It's kind of like you stepped back, people took advantage of that, did what they wanted, and now you're seeing the situation kind of fall apart because of it. It's almost like you realize this after the fact, and you're kind of like, you're really disappointed. The Three of Hearts is heartbreak, but it could be also like disappointment, sadness, kind of like, somebody took advantage of the situation when they really shouldn't have. You kind of step back and just let the situation be on its own, and then somebody swooped in and did what they wanted. So because of that, you have to step back in. You are not happy about this. It goes from the Three of Swords to the Ten of Swords. It's like the damage is worse than you thought, and you're completely unhappy. You're devastated, crushed that this is what the situation became. You decide that you have to fix it. You really have no choice but to try to fix it. I feel like that's where you're coming. When it says give a relationship a chance, I feel like this is how you're coming into the situation, where you're reintroducing yourself into the situation. You have to fix it. That's how I'm feeling. Like you have to fix it. It is what it is. You're really devastated that it got that bad. You're seeing the damage here. When you're getting back involved, though, even though you feel like you have to, you got the Nine of Swords. You're not even sure what you're going to do with it. And you're really disappointed in where it is. You're not sure how you're going to fix it, but you're just kind of like handling it moment by moment, doing the best you can. I'm getting this Nine of Swords is kind of like you're not even sure if you can fix it at this point. That's where the Ten of Swords is really coming into play for you. You're not even sure if you can fix it, because what happened here is really out of line. It makes no sense. I feel like you're looking at it like whatever they tried to do makes no sense. The situation, the way they wanted to mold it, it just wasn't made for that. It makes no sense. That's, I feel like, how you're looking at it. All right. So you're going back into this situation. The other side at this time, I feel like they're just stepping back and they're just kind of following your lead at this point. I feel like they're just trying to kind of ignore the situation a little bit and just kind of do other things. They're actively doing other things. They're just trying to like support you in whatever you want without actually getting in your way. I almost feel like they're trying to sidestep you a little bit. I kind of feel a sidestep action here. They're trying to keep busy with other things so that it just... I feel like they know that they really screwed something up and they're trying to stay out of it now. That's what that feels like to me. That may seem a little strange, but that's what I'm getting here, because I feel like they messed some things up and they know it. And I feel like they're actively trying to support you where they can without aggravating you. So I feel like they're trying to sidestep you and do other things so that they can maybe sidestep a problem. I also feel like you're kind of like pushing it back on some people to correct their own messes, but you're telling them what to do. They're not saying just this is wrong, fix it. That's not what you're doing. You're saying this is wrong, this is what it needs to be, this is how you're gonna fix it, now go do that. Do what I just told you to do and fix that the way I told you to fix it. I feel like that's what you're telling them, because you're aggravated and you're really disappointed in what they did, whoever these people are. What I'm getting here is the tower is falling in on these people. The tower, as they're fixing things, it's imploding on them. They're picking up their own messes. I feel like the tower is actually falling in on them. It's like they're getting nailed in the head with their own bricks. It's very painful. It's not very fun. But I also feel like they have to rebuild it. They have to rebuild it. I'm noticing this card connect them. Keep an open mind with the Seven of Swords. They don't want you to be unhappy with them, so I feel like they're doing their best just to fix it. You told them what to do. It is imploding on them, but I feel like you already set them up with a plan of what they have to do. Mm-hmm. So they have to almost deconstruct what they did do and reconstruct it the way you're telling them to. And they're just doing what you're saying. They're just following your instructions is what I'm getting from this. I do feel like this is going to go back in line to a point. I just feel like they seem to be just following your lead. I don't feel them giving you pushback on anything. If something seems to go so far out of whack that they don't know what to do with it, they bring it to you, you tell them what to do, it goes back in line. I'm getting, finally, you get the Queen of Cups. You're holding your emotions to the side. You're not really telling people how you're feeling about the situation. People seem to be listening to you and doing what you want now. Things seem to be progressing finally through all this stuff. And I feel like you like that, but you're not sharing that you like that because you're like, you don't want people to get comfortable and just kind of stagnate again. So you're just keeping kind of like stone face, poker face, not letting them know that you're happy, not letting them think that you're upset either, but you're just kind of keeping stone face to let them wonder what you're really thinking. And things seem to be finally moving forward the way you originally wanted to. It just seems like you had to go through this ridiculous circus to finally get that to happen. So it does work out. I just feel like it's a weird way that it works out. Are we good? All right, I think we're done. All right, so thank you for watching. I hope that helps. If you'd like a direct reading from me, go ahead and shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.